So here we go with next week's challenge. I walked around the house and I took a bag with me, just looking for different things that I might want to use for my still life drawing, my found objects. I tried to think of things that were kind of spoke to who I am. So I grabbed some headphones because I really love music. I love to sing. I love to listen to music. And, oh, look at this. Look at these guys showed up from last week. Sorry I didn't make it last week, but I did end up making some little people. Anyway, another thing, I love butterflies. And I love my coffee, which is why I chose the coffee mug. This is a whole bunch of different art supplies and things that I like. Plants. This reminds me of our classroom because I had these plants in the classroom and I miss being in the classroom, so I thought I would pick this plant. I decorated this with my granddaughter the other day on the Zoom conference. These are some clay tools. I really love working with pottery and with clay. This is a bowl that I made with clay. Let's see, I got my corgi, because I think you all know by now I love my corgi. I grabbed an apple, because I eat an apple almost every single day, and it's about healthy living, it's about my routines, so all of these things, and look, there's even another person here. All of these things remind me, of things I like, of things I do. They all have some kind of a meaning. However, I've got a big pile of stuff. So I'm thinking I need to narrow this down. We need to think about the composition and how we want our drawing to turn out. It depends on the objects that we have and how many objects we have. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the things that I think might be too complicated for me to draw. So I'm not going to draw these little guys. They may stay and watch, but I'm not going to draw them, so I'm going to move them out of the frame. I think even though I love my corgi, I don't know if I'm up for the challenge to drawing that, so I'm going to set that aside. I kind of want to keep the apple, and I really like the bowl I did, and I really like my plant. This was so fun making this with my granddaughter, and it's very fun and very colorful and sparkly, but in a drawing, if I don't use color, I don't know if it would look as good as if I could do a painting of it maybe. So I'm probably going to set that aside. And then I've got this big conglomerate of all these things that are art related. It's neat, and I even really like how it looks, but I think I got too many things in it. I know for sure I want to draw the cup because it's got this butterfly on it, and I really want to draw the butterfly. But which of these things might I keep? This one, that could be fun to draw. I don't know. Maybe I could put in a red, a yellow, and a blue marker. Let's see if that will work. See if that might be too many. But the rest of this stuff, I think I'm just going to kind of push it aside. Because remember, you don't want to make it too complicated. So I've got these items left. Really like my headphones. I have to think, will I be able to draw my headphones? Probably. They're big. So, I don't know. Notice I'm keeping things that are bigger, and you know what? I think that's too much clutter, so I'm going to take those out. And I definitely want the headphones, so maybe I sit the headphones in here or there. I got to think of my composition. How do I want to compose? How do I want to arrange my setup to make it something that would be pretty easy to draw? Kind of maybe the cup could go inside the bowl. Ooh, I like how that looks. I could put my plant here in front of it. What about the apple in the cup? It hides it too much. I think the apple's gonna go. Yeah, I'm going to keep my plant. Can put a paintbrush in there. I think that's enough to remind me of art. I kind of want to keep the headphones. I like the little clutter of the wire that's going around in there. That could be really fun to draw. And maybe I'll just hook them up on here. It almost makes like a face. So I think I'm happy with that arrangement. And I want to think about it. This one reminds me of school and being with all of you. The cup has the butterfly on it, which I love butterflies, and I do like my coffee. This is a good representation of art, that I like to do art. I even have a bowl that I made personally, so that speaks to me, and I absolutely love music. So I think I'm happy with this arrangement. I've got my paper here now in front of me, and I need a drawing pencil, so let me find a pencil to draw with. I have to decide now which way I want to hold my paper. Do I want to use my paper like this, which is called landscape? Or would it be better to draw with my paper like this, set up like portrait? And I think since my still life is kind of spread out a little bit, I think landscape might be the best way to set it up so that I can start drawing. And now that I have my arrangement, I'm all ready to start drawing. So when you start drawing your still life, something I like to do, I kind of like to start where I think the middle is, and I can see that my cup is in the middle. I like to start with one item, start with my cup, just kind of, I don't even know if you can see it, just kind of lightly, just try to sketch it in, just to get an idea of how big your piece needs to be. So I kind of like that. I like how big my cup is. I'm just going to leave it really, really light. I have the cup sitting in a bowl, so I'm going to sketch my bowl into it like this. And it's really just drawing lightly. I read somewhere, draw light till you get it right. And that's kind of how I like to think about my stuff when I start drawing. And then here's the bottom of my bowl. So it's really going to start out sketchy looking. And I have my plant right here in the vase. And I can always erase lines as I go. The first thing I like to do is just get a sketch, kind of get an idea of where everything is going to be. My headphones are like right here leaning on my glass, or excuse me, on my bowl. And then they come around to right here. So I kind of have everything sketched in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you now, and I'm going to start working on this. And when I'm finished, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you my final finished picture of my personal still life that I arranged and I have set up. So this is what we're looking at, is just as my sketch. I'm not sure you can see it very well. Okay, so once I finish drawing this, I'll have a picture of it so that you can see what the finished picture looks like. Have fun with your drawings.